This look incorporates a vertical graduation technique that creates a feeling of fullness internally with a soft perimeter. Square layers are used throughout the top to create shape and texture that is both versatile and feminine. After shampooing and conditioning, the model's hair is prepped with a cutting lotion, which will help sections to be taken cleanly. A horseshoe section is taken at the recession area, and the hair above the parting is clipped away. Starting with a profile parting in the back, a slight diagonal forward section is taken from just below the horseshoe down to the nape. The section is combed and elevated to 90 degrees. The line is then cut to decrease in length from the top of the section down to the perimeter. Continue taking slight diagonal forward sections. Maintain a distribution and elevation to 90 degrees. Over-direction is avoided by moving around the head shape as you work. Continue taking slight diagonal forward sections to just behind the ear, utilizing a traveling guide from the previous section cut. Repeat on the opposite side of the back, using a guide from the center. Maintain a distribution and elevation of 90 degrees in each section to just behind the ear. At this point, the back is cross-checked for balance. Continue taking slight diagonal sections through the side area, following the guide from the back. The last section at the front hairline can be over-directed back to the previous section if more length is desired around the face, or cut to 90 degrees for consistency. Key point: the hand position changes on this side in order to achieve the same decrease in length. The balance is checked throughout the entire underneath. The horseshoe parting is released and a radial parting is placed from ear to ear to separate the front from back. Pivoting radial sections are taken starting in the center back, and the graduation continued from the guide underneath. The hair continues to be distributed at 90 degrees, but notice how the elevation stays straight out from the round of the head. Slight diagonal sections are continued from the radial parting forward, and the same graduation guide is followed. The last section at the front hairline is over-directed back to maintain length in the recession area. A profile section is taken from the front hairline to the crown. The section is combed to 90 degrees, and using a guide from the crown, point cut square, maintaining length at the front hairline. Pivoting radial sections are used in the crown. The hair is over-directed up and cut to follow the guide. Across the top, horizontal sections are combed 90 degrees, over-directed up from the round of the head to maintain a squareness to the line, and connected to the profile guide using point cutting. The front section at the hairline, once again, is over-directed back. For this variation, an asymmetric fringe is applied. A diagonal parting is taken approximately 2 inches in width, starting on the shorter side, in the hair over-directed T to the part. The line is then point cut parallel to the parting. Continue detailing the front by connecting the fringe to the lengths at the side. Deep parallel point cutting and slicing can be used to dilute excess weight throughout. The corner of weight created by the graduation technique is softened. The perimeter lengths are checked at the back and blended with point cutting. A lightweight styling product is applied throughout. The finished cut is dried using the hands to shape and direct the hair, while maintaining the model's natural movement. To finish the look, a texturizing product is applied to the ends. Let's recap. Below horseshoe, partings and sections move from profile to diagonal forward. Distribution is 90 degrees to over-directed. Elevation is 90 degrees to over-directed. And the cut is a vertical graduation. Above horseshoe, partings and sections move from pivoting radial to diagonal forward. Distribution is 90 degrees to over-directed. Elevation is 90 degrees to over-directed. And the cut is a vertical graduation. Top, partings and sections move from profile to pivoting radial to horizontal. Distribution is 90 degrees to over-directed. Elevation is 90 degrees to over-directed. And the cut is point cut square.